Hey everyone, it's Monday, August 18th. Today I'm going to embarrass a member of my staff in hopes that it motivates you to improve your website. Stay tuned. Hi, Colin Receveur here, and I've spent several podcasts over the last couple years talking about search engine optimization, or SEO. And one of the most important things that you must have is unique copy to get SEO value. If you've got duplicate content on your website, or what you might better know it as plagiarism, you're not going to get the value. Google's not going to give you the ranking on your website that you need to generate new and more and better patients online. So anyway, a few weeks ago, one of my copywriters came to me a little embarrassed. He had gotten info about a client's practice from the client's old website. And he was doing some ghostwriting and writing a free report for the client. And the client told him after he read the first draft of this report that he didn't do half the procedures mentioned in the report, despite his old website saying that he did. The old website that we were looking at before, we launched our new one. And I guess kind of to add insult to injury, our writer also found that the text on the old website was an exact match of hundreds of other clients' websites out there across the internet. He had bought a template cookie cutter website, never looked even at what services and stuff it offered. He didn't offer half of it, and he just kept running with it. And, there were clients all around the country that had the exact same website that he had. So, what having duplicate content on your website got you? Absolutely zero. And that probably explains why they had reached out to us a couple months ago, because they weren't getting any new patients. They had no search engine ranking. You see, duplicate content is a big no-no in the online world, and it's probably one of the biggest fundamental changes. We used to get away with it. We used to do websites that had similar or the same content a few years ago. Google didn't have the technology to see if contents were duplicated, to see who the author was, to see where that content had been originally created. And not only does unique content boost your SEO, but going the other direction, Google is actually going to penalize you if you have duplicate content on your website. Now, that could mean that it's duplicate content that you swiped from somebody else, or somebody else swiped from you, or maybe your website developer sold the same content to 100 other websites. And the thing to remember is, while Google is pretty good at figuring out who wrote the content and where the content originally existed, I've seen cases that is not the case. Somebody steals your original content that you wrote, and they get credit for it. So it's a very sensitive subject that you've got to watch out for. And, obviously, many of our clients do the same procedures, and they have the same outlooks and goals and protocols for their patients. It'd be very easy to, stamp a template for client, implant, sedation, Invisalign, whatever it may be, but that's not going to get you to the top of the search engines, and it's not going to generate you patients that are going to pay, stay, and refer. Now, before the end of this week, I want anybody listening to this podcast that has not already to go to this link. This link, www.moreandbetterpatients.com. It's going to be a link to get a free copy of my latest book. And go out there, grab a copy of it. $4.97 just pays for the shipping to get it to your door. And it's a small investment to pay to see all of the strategies and ideas that we're implementing with our best clients around the world right now. So I appreciate your time. Until next time, keep moving forward.